Hey Siri, you think you're savage?
Is that so?
What up guys, and welcome back to Tech with Abstract. Today I'll be talking about 10 popular features that Apple really needs to add to iOS. Obviously iOS is not perfect. There are a lot of things we want on it, and without jailbreaking, which by the way is somewhat dying, due to improved security implemented on newer operating systems, we can't get everything we want. Hopefully Apple might listen to us and maybe implement some of the ideas that I mentioned in a future update. The first idea, which is something that I won't mind, is group FaceTime calls. There are probably apps from the App Store like Skype, Messenger, Hangouts, etc. that already fix this problem, but it would be nice if Apple updates their FaceTime app to avoid downloading apps and potentially saving space. The second feature, which myself and probably any user with a black framed iPhone would enjoy, would be a dark mode. As of now, iOS 10 only introduced a permanent dark mode for the clock app, but it would be nice if we can make our entire phones dark or light, just like how you can switch modes on the newest Apple TV and somewhat on the Mac. Third is the new video sharing app, which Apple somewhat created 3 days ago. The brand new app is called Clips, and it allows you to create, customize, and share videos. Next, the Contact app is somewhat plain, and more features can make this app more interactive. The fifth feature was recently added in iOS, and it was Continuity, which allowed you to move seamlessly between Apple devices with handoff, Universal Clipboard, which apparently isn't as effective, iPhone cellular calls, messaging, instant hotspot, and auto unlock. The problem is that it doesn't work for media like Apple Music, iTunes, and podcasts. Hopefully Apple can add continuity for media later on. iOS 10 released voicemail transcriptions as a beta. I honestly never knew about this feature until literally today. It basically converts a voicemail into text, and if someone says call me, a link will show up allowing you to return the call. It's new, but it needs to be better. No lie, the map app needs a lot of work. It has aesthetics nailed and came a long way since its failed release back in 2012, but it would be nice if they add a street view like Google Street View or Google Maps. Siri is extraordinary, but if the voice sounded less cringy, Siri would be more pleasing to interact with and talk to. Hey Siri, you think you're savage?
Is that so?
Beatbox.
Here's one I've been practicing: boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day.
Please
cats
don't.
and boots
Please
and cats
don't.
and boots and cats.
No, just stop. You're cringe.
Who, me? Interesting question.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Assuming a spherical woodchuck in a vacuum, about 42.
How did you get that answer?
Who, me?
Bruh.
How
Look at
much
this
wood
dude.
could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Just because it could doesn't mean that it would.
But I asked it to.
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for what I asked it to be.
No, I'm sorry now. iOS 10 revamped the control center and made it more fun and entertaining to work with, but it would be better if we can customize it with what we want. The last feature that Apple needs to add, especially for iPads, is the multi-user guest mode for standard consumers. They already have it for like students and education, but what if two people want to use an iPad but they want to like sign out and sign in, just like how you could do on a Mac? That would be really useful. That would actually give you a reason to like want to share your iPad with someone. So that was all of the most popular features that Apple needs to add to iOS. If you guys like this, I might do a part 2. Anyways, this was Abstract, and I will see you guys later. Peace.